Action.
Action. Hello, everybody. It is Thursday. It's almost the end of the week.
It is almost the end of the week.
I can't believe how quickly these weeks go.
I know.
It's like, go way too quick. But welcome and thank you for joining us. We are going to do... I forgot to bring over my other part of the project. The Kimberell sample. We'll go grab that here in just one moment. Maybe we'll ask Steve to grab it for us.
What am I grabbing and where is it?
Above the kit table, there is a grey Kimberell cinch bag with boo on it. Please.
Hey.
Sorry about that. So welcome. Pretty excited to be here. It's a lot cooler today.
Yes, it is.
It's like overcast.
It's like almost fall.
It feels like fall. I actually put a cardigan on to come to work this morning, so I knew it was getting colder. Let's see what we have going on this week. We have, what do we have, Cindy?
I feel like we have something tomorrow. No? Do we have a drop zone? Isn't that
Drop
tomorrow?
Zone is tomorrow, Friday. Yes, that is Elaine's class. So that is the next by Annie's class that we are trying to bring you a series of by Annie Zoom classes. So that one is tomorrow. Elaine is teaching that one. And then Cindy is going to be teaching the one after that. I'm not sure if we've got the date set on that one, but we'll start announcing that probably next week. Yeah. And then next Saturday, so a week from this Saturday, Cindy and I will be doing the Kimberell Quilty Little Christmas Zoom class. So if you purchased your CD and fabric kit from us, then you should have automatically got a confirmation that you're in that class. It is going to be 10 to 4, and that will be coming to you via Zoom. If you did not purchase your stuff from us, but you would like to join us, I believe the class fee is $25.
And yes, Karen, the By Annie class I'm going to be doing is on Zoom as well. I think all of our By Annie classes from here on out will be available by virtual.
Correct. And then, of course, next week, we have a really big week going on next week. So Tuesday, we will have our new product launch here at the Thornton store on Tuesday at 10 a.m. And then on Wednesday, we will be coming to you during our regular live time. And we will do our new product launch to you all then. And then on Thursday, we will do it in store at the Littleton store. We will have a wish list posted on the calendar for each one of those 3 days. We'll post it on each one of those days. We do ask that you sign up, whether you're coming in person or virtual, just so that we can be prepared. Obviously, for in person, we need to know for chairs and goodies, and then virtually we will use everybody that has registered as our drawing for door prizes.
Okay.
We have a really cute giveaway.
I love this project.
Do you?
I really do.
This is how we roll. And this is going to go to Jerry Mice.
Oh, yay, Jerry.
Yay. Okay, so
This.
yes, please. On Tuesday, they've just had me all week.
Oh my gosh. Barb Brady said they just had their first snow.
Where does she live?
Barb, where are you?
I hope nowhere near Colorado.
Snow in the mountains, yeah.
I heard, was it Montana? No.
No.
Somebody had their first.
No, she lives up in Canada. Really high up in Canada. Oh my
Karen,
gosh.
that would be a good gift for a bunco group.
Yeah, that would be a really good gift for a bunco group. Okay, so this is your third day in the row of getting me, so sorry about that.
Oh, they love you.
Tuesday, we did the DDE. And when we did the DDE, we announced to you that these canvas cinch bags are no longer available. So Kimberell basically didn't have sufficient to be able to supply everybody that wanted these. So I've had several people in the last couple of days reach out to me, what can I use? What can I use? And I'm like, you can make one. You have a sewing machine, you can make one. So when I realized that I was going to be doing live for you today, I decided that's what we're going to do. We're going to make one. And here is the one I made.
Oh, I love it.
And I really don't think you can tell a whole lot of difference.
Nope.
So if you were upset that you didn't manage to get one of these cinch bags, I will actually tell you that this one is a lot softer. This one's pretty coarse, not very soft, but it cinches in the same manner. This one actually has adjustable straps, so if you are making it for a smaller child, you could adjust these straps right here. And I did go ahead and put the boot on this one this morning just so that it kind of looks the same, okay? So I am going to show you how to make this cinch bag. And this cinch bag is all lined also. So
Very
there's
nice.
no unfinished edges on the inside.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm very ready.
Okay.
So let's see. Barb's from Silverthorne. But apparently Loveland Pass got snow last night. And a lot of the high country has snow.
I'm moving. Don't know where I'm going. Naples. That's where I'm going.
You're gonna
I'm
be
gonna go
neighbors
see
with
my,
Patty.
I'm going to go see my friend Patty. I'm coming, Patty. Okay. So this is the one that we are going to make today. However, I didn't really want another gray one. So we're actually going to make it in Christmas fabrics.
Very
Pretty
cool.
cool. So we're going to make it in Christmas fabrics. And I am going to, the directions are up on the website. And we do have fabric kits for these.
I don't know. Some of the people that live in Florida are saying, come to Florida and bring the snow with you.
Oh. Okay. So I don't think we can spell drawstring correctly.
Nope, apparently not.
Got a typo. So if you want the gray one, they're both the same price. But if you want the gray one because you want to be able to do something similar to the Kimberell one that you can put your boo design on, it is $12.50, and that's for a fully lined gift bag. And then the one I'm going to do during live today is actually going to be Christmas. You can almost use these as like a Christmas giving bag. And we do have these up on the website today for you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what we have. We have 2 pieces of outer fabric that are 15 by 17. And then we have 2 pieces of lining fabric that are 15 by 17. Then we have 2 tabs that are 3 inches by 3 inches. We have 3 strips of fabric that are 2 inches wide, and that is going to be for your handles. And then we have 2 casings that are 3 inches by 14 inches. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, so we're going to take both of our casings. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn under about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. And we are going to top stitch this down. So we're going to top stitch both short edges. And we're going to do that on both pieces. And we want to do that on both ends. what we are going to do.
Karen, I thought we had already posted the directions, but we'll double check.
For this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I wonder if I didn't save it.
So if we didn't press save, then we'll do so once the live's over. So you don't need to make notes.
No, you don't need to make notes. It's a free project. Okay, then we are going to fold this piece wrong sides together. And it does say in the instructions you can fold or not fold. Okay? I mean, you can press or not press. You have to fold. But you can press or not press. So I'm just going to give it a finger press just so I'm not getting up and down to the iron.
Can I have one of your finished samples?
Yep.
I guess technically you only have one. Okay.
Okay, then what we're going to do is we are going to take one outer piece, one lining, and along the 15-inch edge, so that's the short edge, we are going to take our casing and we're going to center it across the 15-inch edge. Then we are going to take our lining fabric and we are going to place it right sides down. And we're going to clip in a couple of places. Now, I will tell you, you should all be able to whip one of these up really, really quick because this was actually one of our kids' projects for this summer.
I was going to say, we could probably make these in our sleep.
We are going to stitch with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'm actually just using the edge of my foot and center needle position.
All right, Karen, thanks. And yes, Roberta, this would be great for any kind of gift bag for any holiday or birthday.
And it's really easy to resize. Okay, then we're going to take the other main fabric. Make sure you've got the 15-inch across the top. You're going to take your second casing. You're going to center it. We're going to take our other lining, right sides together. And clip.
All right, so as she stitches that, this is the project that we are doing today. It is a really simple and fun drawstring bag that Kate actually sewed this one out so that you can use it as a replacement for the blank from Kimberell that is not available. So again, she used the DDE file on here. So it just kind of shows that obviously if we can't get these anymore, that you can just make your own. And then, so we do have a kit for the Halloween version, but it doesn't even have to have a Halloween design on it. It could be a dad bag or...
This is definitely a mail bag.
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, it could be for me too, because gray's my favorite color. And then we do have the Christmas one that Kate is stitching out now, and they are $12.50.
Okay, so we have these little tabs, and what we're going to do with these tabs, this is going to be the tab that goes into the bag for the casing to get tied around to.
This little guy.
Yep. So what we're going to do with this is it's a 3-inch square. So we're going to fold it in half and finger press the center. We're going to open this up. We're going to press the raw edge to the fold and press. Raw edge to the fold and press. And then we are going to repress that together, and you end up with 3 inches by 3/4 of an inch. And we are going to stitch down both long edges.
So Linda, Kate did this little cinch bag. So again, the big blank that DDE that was meant for, they are no longer available. So Kate did it on the little cinch bag on Tuesday's live. So I would go back and watch that one. To see it done. We did resize the design a little bit to get it to look nice on the smaller bag, but watch this last Tuesday's live to see how this was done. Super simple though. And that cinch bag is another blank from Kimberell.
We've got lots of cinch bags going on.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
do.
Okay, so I have 2 of these and I have set them aside. We are now going to take our handles. I'm trying to do everything and go to the iron one time. Okay, so we have 3 strips of fabric by the width of the fabric. And what we are going to do is we are going to take the 3rd strip and we're going to cut it in half. And we will stitch 1/2 strip to each of the long strips. So each tie will actually be 1.5 width of fabric. Does that make sense?
It does. Evelyn, I was not here yesterday, but from what I heard, we have not received a Kimberell order in yet. So I think we are still waiting.
What is she waiting on?
Pumpkins and potions.
Okay, so they came in with oil all over them.
Oh, that was that order. Okay.
So they had to reship.
Yeah, so we are waiting on some more. So what happened was Kate opened up the box and there was a notification on there that said that our box had busted open, and so they repackaged it. Well, somehow within that process, it looks like our product got contaminated with oil.
It's everywhere.
So, didn't really want to share those with you guys.
Okay, so we're going to go to the iron with both of our strips and our front and back pieces. Okay. The only thing I'm leaving here at the sewing machine are my 2 little tabs. Okay.
Okay. So Evelyn, we will get those. We did call same day, and our contact person did say she was going to send them out right away. So hopefully we should get them here very, very soon.
Okay. What we are going to do now is we are going to open this up, and basically we have a front with a casing and the lining.
Okay.
And we want to make sure that we press all of the seams away from the casing.
Okay.
Do that with the other piece. Okay, then we're going to take the strap, and
I want to go to. Oh, okay.
What's the matter?
I was gonna say I was gonna go to the other side, because if you're like me, you're throwing it this way.
Oh. And we are going to press this together, wrong sides, all the way down. And we do have that seam in here. And I'm just going to press this seam open. That will help distribute the extra fabric in there evenly. And around the other side.
Yep.
So that's strap 1, and we're going to do the same with strap 2. I'm going to press the seam open. Okay, then what we do is we take the strap, we're going to open it up, and we have a center crease all the way down, and this is the part that is a little bit finicky. So we're going to take the raw edge to the fold, and we're going to take the raw edge to the fold, and press this all the way down. We got pretty quick at this with all of the kids that we had this summer. I think we had like 24 kids each day. Mm-hmm. That was a lot of pressing.
Mm-hmm. We only did this 48 times. 2 straps per kid. It was fun though. We had one little girl who, when we put it together, we were like almost done. We were maybe like 2 steps away, and she's just like, how is this a backpack? Like, just could not visualize that final like turn and everything, and her face dropped when she saw it. It was just so cute.
It's funny because some kids don't even think about what they're doing. They just do what we tell them to do, and then other kids like question everything. Mm-hmm. Oh, are you sure this is right? And if you're doing this at home, I would take a little bit more time with the pressing. I'm trying to be relatively quick on the pressing. Okay, and then the last press is to repress on the crease.
This is when like thermal thimbles are your friend.
Yeah, we should have probably used those today.
And for the kids, not only was the pressing done, but then clipping it all the way down so that they didn't, so that they were able to get their edges to line up. So not necessarily binding. I mean, I'm sure the folding of it is kind of like how you would do, but we're making the straps.
So if you don't want to go to this trouble, the easiest thing to do is just to get some cording and feed cording through. I personally like how the straps look.
Jan, we are making a drawstring bag. When we get back to the machine, I can kind of show you what prompted this project.
Almost there. You could use like a twill tape or ribbon or a lot of different things if you don't want to make these fabric ties. Okay, last fold.
Carla says paracord.
Mm-hmm. You could make your straps on the serger using the belt loop binder. That would be a really quick way of making these straps. Oh my, you know what I just thought about? We could have done it on the applaud and done a top cover. Oh my gosh. So you can do the top cover stitch with the belt loop binder. We could have created a really fun one. Now I'm mad, especially since I'm doing Christmas.
We'll just have to make a 4th cinch bag now.
Oh my gosh. We could have used like a really pretty metallic thread on the top.
Ooh, yeah, we could have. Sucks how hindsight's always 20/20, you know? Yeah, Wanda, I do remember that when we made these for the foster kids.
Okay, we are now going to stitch down both long edges. You always should stitch the open edge first.
All right, so while she's stitching down the long side, this is the inspiration from for the drawstring today. So DDE for this month was this cinch bag with the blue design on it. Well, the blank is no longer available. So when we did our DDE, we did it in a small version of a cinch bag, and then Kate had the great idea to make her own cinch bag, like backpack size, and then did the DDE design on that. So, and then we had a kit for these fabrics, so $12.50 for that, and then there's a Christmas one, which is what Kate's stitching up now, and that one's also $12.50.
So I forgot to mention, before I ever did anything with the casings, when I put the casings on, so when it's the 15 by 17 inch rectangle, that is when you would want to put your embroidery onto the project. And I just found the center of that 15 by 17 and placed my embroidery directly in the center.
Thought you were gonna lose it down the back.
Nope. Okay, and then we need to do that for the second one too.
Barb's like, so fast. She sure is. Well, good thing, Michelle, because she is going to do it again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. So, I mean, yes, but no, Linda. We don't have an embroidery design for the Christmas backpack. It was just another colorway.
So what I'm doing on the Christmas one though is I'm putting the solid fabric as my lining and having the outer fabric as the pattern fabric. And I need to change my thread really quick.
You knew this was going to happen, huh?
Yeah. I wanted to use up that small spool first though. Okay, and then we're going to stitch down the other side. Okay, now we're going to go ahead, we're going to set our straps aside, and we are going to grab the tabs. So at this point, this bag is reversible. This could be the front, especially if you put a design on. You could also embroider the person's name that you're gifting it to, okay? My bag, I want to make the green, the outside.
Okay.
So we're going to take the outside and we're going to go to the bottom corners and we're going to measure up about 2.5 inches on each edge, okay? And I'm going to just use my little tape measure that is on my machine. And then I'm going to take my folded tab that I stitched and I'm going to fold it in half. And we are going to clip it in place right here. And then we're going to do the same for the other side. And I didn't bring a tape measure over, so I'm just using my one side to measure my second side, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And we only put the tabs on one front panel. So you've got a front and a back panel, and then you've got two linings. It goes on the front or the back. It doesn't make any difference, but it has to be on the outside fabric. And I'm just going to tack that in place. And we're going to tack this one in place. Okay, can they see me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, more importantly, can they see the project?
Yes.
Okay, so this is my front with my tabs, my casing, my lining. We're then going to take the other piece and we're going to put right sides together.
Okay.
We want to line up these corners. Most importantly, we want to line up our side seams on both pieces. And then in the perfect world, everything should meet down there.
Okay.
I need to go to a cutting table to clip all of this.
Okay.
Are you coming or are you staying?
We'll come.
Okay, so the most important part is actually our side seams. The bottoms, if they don't quite match up, we can kind of hide that in the seam. But we do want to make sure that our two side seams match. And I'm also going to nest my seams. So I'm going to have one going towards the lining and one going towards the main fabric. Then I'm going to come over to this side and I'm going to nest them in the same direction. Okay, so now I've got my two side seams all lined up. Here's my little tab. My corners look good. And now we're going to clip our lining. And then we're going to go back to the machine. So we are going to start stitching in the lining segment and we're going to leave an opening. So we're going to leave about a 4-inch opening.
Okay.
And I'm still using the edge of my foot as my guide. And we're stitching around all the edges.
That's awesome, Barb. That's a cute idea.
What's that?
She's going to make one of these as a book bag for their
Oh.
weekly trip to the library.
That's a great idea. I actually think that this bag would work good for like a little sports bag too. You know, just a...
Put your soccer ball or your cleats or...
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go in and we're going to clip all 4 corners. So the 2 on the lining and the 2 on the outer bag. Then we are going to go through the opening we left in the lining, and we're going to turn this right side out. Guess what I forgot?
The corner poker outer thingy.
So I can't locate my corner pointer outer thingy. So I am going to... I'm going to use these scissors because they're kind of blunt on the end. You have to be careful if you use scissors because I have...
Poked right through.
I have definitely poked all the way through. So you want to make sure that you get a really nice little corner on there. And then we are going to point out, turn out the corners on our lining. And then I have this opening right here. We are going to hand stitch this on the sewing machine. Once it is hand stitched,
That's my kind of hand stitching.
you know, I like to hand stitch. In fact, I just hand stitched binding on one of the samples for the new product launch for next week. And I will hand stitch something, but I will not hand stitch an opening that's going inside a bag. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to open the bag up and we're going to put the lining into the bag.
This is when her jaw dropped.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my gosh. It was so cute.
It was really cute.
That's awesome, Deb. They're so versatile.
Okay, give me one moment because I forgot something.
You're right, Laura. The corner poker outer thing is the best. These would be cute too. Like if you have, you know, family that comes over all the time. I mean, granted, you might have to make a new one every year, but these would be cute instead of stockings.
Oh, yeah, they would. Especially if you put the names on them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take one of the handles, straps, and I'm just cutting off the raw edges. And then what we're going to do, we're going to use a bodkin. However, we are totally out of bodkins right now. Even sold our floor model. So I am using a large safety pin. Okay, so we are going to go, I lost my shoe. We are going to go, and I'm doing it so it's facing you. We are going to go from one side of the casing, and you are going to, you want to make sure that you don't twist the strap in here.
That's so hard to do too.
And it comes out the other end.
Okay.
Without twisting, we are going to take it through the other casing. Make sense?
Yep. Hi, Val. How was your move? Or are you still moving?
I saw some pictures she posted this weekend. I think she's in. Okay, so without twisting, and then what you want to do is you want to make sure that these ends are even. So put the two sets of raw edges together and just make sure that these are even.
Okay.
Okay, then we're going to take the second strap and we are going to cut off the selvage edges again. And we are going to put the pin in. And this time we're going to start on the opposite edge. So the first one we started over here, this one we're going to start on this side.
Okay.
And we're going to bring it through.
Yeah, Val, I'm still going through boxes. So yes, I definitely feel you.
Okay, and then likewise, without twisting it, we are then going to bring it through the other side, back to the side that you started.
We need to get you up here for some demos, Val.
Service runs 249 and what is that, 2 weeks? Yep. Okay, what is
And then we are making sure that these two ends are even. And then the two ends that are cut, you're going to bring them through the tab. You're going to put them together and you're going to tie a knot. Now this is where this is adjustable. So if you want these to have shorter handles, you will adjust this right here.
Okay.
So we're going to go to this side and feed that through the tab. Put the two ends together.
Very nice.
And we have why is that one lopsided?
If there's any other, parts that are needed. Okay. Okay, and let me just take that. Are you okay taking that case with you?
Okay, there we go.
Don't need that.
Pretty cool.
Love it.
If Patrick was here, he'd model it all for you.
Oh, he sure would.
Yep. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate it. And I promise it's not me tomorrow. So we will see you all tomorrow and have a nice evening. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.